Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Phantom today, and I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm not gonna go. I'll tell you at the end of the video. Today, I actually want to kind of just sit down and talk about Capcom in general, and about a lot of news that could possibly lead to some better development in their games. Now, I'm not saying that Capcom is gonna, magically become the company we want it to be, but it's making its way back to what it originally was, which was a company that had so many IPs out to where you're like, oh crap, we got a new so and so game and a new so and so this, and everybody wants to kind of know my opinion on like how do I feel about these new games being released, and are Capcom really making me happy, or are they really making the fan base happy, making all of these things happy. Now, first thing I want to talk about is every company's thing should always be the customer's always right, because they are. What essentially, if you're gonna give us a product, we're gonna want to buy it. Now, let me explain a few products that Capcom has announced. Hopefully, they don't cancel, because they have a history of doing this, and you guys probably already know where I'm going with this. So, a few things that I actually want to talk about is they brought me Megaman 11. Which Megaman is my all-time favorite, platforming, running gun type of deal. They brought me Street Fighter Arcade Edition, which is essentially Street Fighter the Complete Edition. Like, everything is there. The game is complete. They brought me... Well, they didn't bring it yet, but Devil May Cry 5 is announced, unannounced. We don't know what the hell is going on there. Devil May Cry. And essentially, yeah, these are a few of the things they've gotten. Monster Hunter World, I can't forget that, because Monster Hunter World is looking fantastic. If you want to see some gameplay or something, I've recorded gameplay myself. There's other people. Overall, it's a really fun game, and it's really amazing. Now, and Devil May Cry the XD collection, which I'm personally hyped about. Now, what has Capcom been doing wrong, which is mainly in their fighting game division, is that, they, when it comes to marketing, they're not marketing toward, like, more recently they haven't been marketing towards the fan, they've been marketing towards the esports crowd. And when it comes to marketing only towards a certain esports crowd, you tend to lose your loyal fans that are not into esports or playing online, but are just more into, playing these games and getting to learn these characters and learning how to fight. And that's mainly in their fighting game division. I look in their other divisions, such as in their Mega Man division, where they were having games being canceled and canned and all that. They generally typically lost me there. Oh, I forgot Resident Evil 7, but yeah. Again, when it comes to how you market it, it's really hard. Now, the reason why I feel like they need this esports thing, and I'm gonna talk about esports later, like more in depth. But right now, I feel like the reason they chose this is because the last time they didn't focus on esports, it was generally bad because they didn't know, they marketed a lot of games wrong. So if we can look at Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, we're not gonna look at Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite a little bit later. I just want to sit down and have sort of unedited, unscripted talk with you guys about my feelings towards Capcom. I felt like, and I was one of these salty ass fans. I was salty, I'll admit. I was one of the fans that you did not want to have, because as soon 3 months after Marvel vs. Capcom came out, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom came out, and yes, only in 3 months. Now let me explain what I thought Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom was going to be. I thought it was a free update with like new characters and all that. Isn't until after I saw the price tag of it being the cost of a normal MVC3 game, I was like, wait a minute, what? And this is like, I'm extremely young. I'm only 17, and this is me being extremely young and being like, I just bought the complete edition of this game, but I don't have money to spend it on another because I'm a child. I barely get money. Christmases and birthdays for my shit. And just being able to be like, alright, their marketing kind of sucks. Taking X Street Fighter with the DLC, Street Fighter X Cross Tekken, my bad, had on this DLC that kind of made them bad. And I'm sorry if I kind of sound like I'm stuttering. I'm having two Spains right now, but Mm-mm. When it comes to Capcom, I mean, like when it comes to that, I would like, why leave stuff on disc if it's going to be DLC, and you could have just released the full game. Like, do you know how much marketing you would have gotten out of that? But again, another game that I feel, and I'm about to get into the esports talk, is Marvel vs. Capcom. That generally has no future in a way, but it does. Because it's like the esports crowd for Marvel vs. Capcom, it's not the biggest. It's not Street Fighter 5 level, because Street Fighter 5 had 2 years to kind of, develop that crowd. But it's kind of sad to see it say this, but the esports thing is really small and doesn't look too good. But you know what? Marvel, I mean, yeah, it's Marvel that did acquire. Disney did buy Fox. Fox had the right to the X-Men, to Fantastic Four, and we could be getting X-Men and Fantastic Four characters, and that's where the game is going to go. It's going to take an unsuspected turn and give us, characters we probably haven't seen, like the Human Torch. We haven't seen the Thing in there. We haven't seen Wolverine in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and that's saying something. If you don't see Wolverine, Thor, and Magneto in a Marvel game, like, something's up. Because with the Marvel games, that's what they're talking about. Dreams come true. But again, only sometimes, I guess. I feel like what we're gonna get from all of this is that Marvel's Capcom had the future, and out of the deal, we're probably gonna get Marvel X-Men characters and Fantastic Four characters. I don't know, as a big ass DLC, or like one suggestion I had, you re-release the game like you did Ultimate Marvel's Capcom, and what you call it is Marvel's Capcom Infinity War or something like that, and take out the story mode completely, or you keep it in there. No one's gonna do it. You add other extra game modes like Time Attack. You add, I don't know, something called Infinity Gauntlet, where you have to defeat CPU characters or online people, and you get Infinity Gems. And what you can do is that as soon as you collect all 7, like you fight overpowered Thanos or some shit, you put in these new characters. And I feel like Capcom, because you have the right to all your characters, add more Capcom characters. Like, give us Asura, give us an Onimusha character, give us Beautiful Joe, give us a Beautiful Joe character, give us Devil May Cry characters like Virgil, Nero. We haven't seen Nero yet. We haven't seen Lady in the Marvel's Capcom game. More Mega Man characters. Mega Man X can have you have Mega Man Zero, which is essentially, if you've ever played him, he's he's a Mega Man that is named Zero. Who else? You can have other characters from other generations. I'm sorry if you can hear that. There's a lot going on right now. But overall, like, just, build up this game. Marvel's Capcom has so much potential besides how ugly the game actually looks. But you can't really blame it on the art style. But it's like, there's so much potential you can do. And, Capcom, I feel like the best thing you've done so far with any of your fighting games is the 30th anniversary collection for Street Fighter, which has like Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 1, even though I'm gonna play that one, Street Fighter EX, like all of these. Then you have Street Fighter Third Strike, Street Fighter Third Strike Second Impact, Street Fighter 3 just in general. And these are generally good ass games. And like that's amazing. Wow, I don't ever think we're gonna get a Marvel vs. Capcom Anniversary Edition. So we should get a Marvel vs. Capcom Legacy Edition eventually. Like, I mean, come on, you have Marvel vs. Capcom 1, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and Marvel vs. But that's only an idea. But even with the Okami HD releases, you guys are really stepping up your game. But I feel like Capcom has a long way to go to please their fans. But I'm generally happy the direction they took, and I have faith in them. I'm back to having faith in Capcom again. And heck, the esports scene, I'm not really into it as much, but I do like looking at tournaments. I'm really happy to see where that's going. And overall, I'm really happy that they're listening to the fans. They were getting complete, actual releases of their games. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a quick minute. quick 8 minute, 9 minute, oh shit, a 10 minute mark. Gotta get that revenue, but yeah, that's what I generally want to talk about. And thank you guys so much. Now again, these games could all suck. You know, bad net code for all the fighting games. Megaman 11 could be mediocre, and Devil May Cry can never be announced, or it would be a reboot of DMC 2, and we don't want that. But overall, this is a way for us to kind of air out everything. And I just wanted to talk about, because I haven't been online as much, and I wanted to talk about all of the games that got announced, but I couldn't do that because I was stuck with busy with school. But overall, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys um in the next video. Peace out.